Hey, you guys. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. It is 12:03 a.m. Tuesday, July the 8th. And either way, you guys, wait, is it really? Yes, July 8th. So listen, I'm stopping by here because you guys, when I tell you, I Now, let's get into this. So, I did the protective class last week, protection class, which, by the way, y'all, it is amazing. It is like, girl, it is a lot. It is like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then, of course, we had a bonus class, and I kind of just went over the bonus for those who signed up right then and there. And then, of course, I decided to now sell the bonus class as well. And so, either way, we go into details about the scientific evidence about how protection magic works. Now I tell y'all, baby, we don't just do magical things because we hope that it's gonna manifest. We wish. We just like, oh God, please give me this favor and allow this magic to manifest. Please, just me one good time, one good time. Please, God, please, please, please. And so we're wasting all this money on crystals and herbs and all this other good stuff. And so, like I said, once you understand the formula, you understand that all that you do will manifest in a certain time period too. And so either way, y'all, I'm sitting here. I did the recording on Saturday, uploaded the recording on Saturday. And then, y'all, oh my God. Now, I uploaded the recording to my device, and then I was sending the video to people, directly. and I enjoy every second. Right. And so, like I said, I was going to get up. I was going to post on the blog spot about the oils. But then, of course, I got into other teas. And just a little side note of that too, y'all. So, of course, my car's done. You know, the thermostat was leaking and the water pump went out, unfortunately. But anyway, girl, we got that done. And he called to let me know that my car was ready. But either way, I was like, you know what? I'm not spending my money to get this. Let me get on my Snap. You know, let me get on my Dom shit. And let me be like, hey, does anybody want to help mama out? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, let me tell y'all something about, let me tell y'all something right now about incompetent imbeciles. Can we talk about it? Instead of just seeing the post and saying, you know what? I ain't got it. I keep hitting this bitch up every day. I want to see her, whatever, however, but I ain't got it. Instead of just saying that, or just seeing the post like a lot of people did. I think it's like 250 people seen it. I think 100 people responded. The other 150 girl, they just watched, whatever, however. Listen, I got into one of the persons because they were like, you need to get car insurance. I was like, I have car insurance, babe. Oh, no. You got car insurance because you need to get better car insurance because car insurance cover while your car's in a shop. It covers blah, 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 blah. Because, I put, the part. And then I said, I also want to get, whatever. And they're like, yeah. So I'm just telling my girl that, listen, I didn't ask you for your fucking opinion. Bitch, because if it come down to it, I know how to get what I need to get in. Girl, bye. Like, I'm not on here for that. If you ain't got it, you don't got to hit me up, babe. You keep it pushing. I didn't threaten you and say, if you ain't got the money, you're going to get blocked, you're going to get banned or whatever. So I just said, baby, I said, honey, save your shit for somebody else. It's too early in the morning. It's 9:50 in the morning, babe. I'm not about to be sitting here, go back and forth, taking your opinion. Some motherfucker who probably don't even got a car because I'm looking at your stories. I don't even see a vehicle. I'm not going to be going back and forth, bitch. You don't know what I got going on. You don't know what I did. But like, baby, honey, listen, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. I'm not begging because, bitch, it is what it is, girl. How do you know I don't already have it? I'm just on here seeing who's willing to put more out because, baby, I don't want to spend mine. I want to spend yours. I mean, that's how I feel. Bitch, call it what you want to call it. That's how I fucking feel. So then he's like, oh, well, see, that's that scamming shit. Baby, how is it scamming if I put on a story? If you want to help mama out with her car repairs, please do so. How's that scamming? Because, bitch, if you're saying I don't got a car that's getting repaired, baby, I could definitely submit proof and show you a text message for the mechanic and all that. Definitely can. Baby, hello. My car has that, girl, I go to a specialized mechanic. Baby, and I only deal with him. Just like, when you go to a spiritualist, you don't go to everybody. You go to a specialized person to handle your shit. Hello? So either way, I was just like, why do people do that? If you ain't got it and you feel like, damn, I'm trying to see this person, that's the only way I'm be able to see them if I can do things for them, then baby, I ain't got it, but I want to make her feel like I'm feeling. And I said, baby, you keep it up, I'm blocking your ass. So I saved his name under incompetent leisure teacher or something like that. I put something crazy on it. I was like, girl, why do people do that? Girl, mind your business. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You got it, you got it. Girl, just do your thing and keep it pushing. Like, I didn't ask you for your opinion. I just said, hey, if anybody out here, please give me your opinion on A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then, it sounds like you need to buy a new car. What do you say? Preventative care. Then it went into, you need to do preventive care. Do you not know, like, throttle bodies? Do you not know that water pumps, like these things go out based on your driving conditions, the environment you're in, et cetera, et cetera? Do you not know that? Like, do you not know, like, everybody's car and like I said, driving styles? I have a sporty car, turbocharged. Baby, hello. And then you talk about, girl, his car. Yeah, baby, you must have not cutting in. You might have, just a regular sedan, and once again, I don't think he have a car. That's just my personal opinion. But I feel like daddy felt the type of way and he had to put his little comment. But I'm like, why do people do that? If I ask for your opinion, and I was telling people that's the quickest way to get your ass blocked, cuss the fuck out, and unfriended. I don't care how long we've been together, how long we've been friends for. If I don't ask you for your opinion, I feel like you're projecting. And that'd be another thing too. When people When people are unhealed, people don't know that healed people operate differently. When people who are in their trauma still, they think that everybody is still in their trauma. So they don't think that everyone could think outside the box. Like when something doesn't sound right to me, my mind is already, putting it together what it is. And we can say spiritual insight, we can say all that. But I'm already figuring out like this what it is. You're projecting when it's an unsolicited comment, when it is a unsolicited, remark, you're basically feeling a step away about yourself and your situation. And you're like, how dare this bitch? So let me tell this bitch out. And that's what I tell people, girl, if I didn't ask for your opinion, keep the shit to yourself. If I asked you about hair and makeup, I'd ask you about my car, I'd ask you about any of that, baby, any of that. Don't give me your fucking input, because if I went around giving my input, I will make people cry. And a lot of times I do make people cry, bitch, and I don't do it on purpose. I'm just directing my shit. So, bitch, just like you wouldn't want me to come out and say your breath stink, or you could do a little, better with whatever your hairline, maybe you can tighten up a little bit, because I'm saying like that's the same thing. That's unsolicited comments. And I wouldn't make those comments because I'm not insecure about what I'm looking like, what I'm feeling like in my shape. I'm not feeling insecure about it. So I don't need to tell you about your shit. Maybe your shit is fucked up and you like having fucked up ass shit. Like I said, that's your business. But you're not going to get me to take on your program and how you're feeling about yourself. And that's what it comes down to. And even going into protection, why you have to stay protected energetically. Because people are trying to push, project, and if you're not strong enough, bitch, you take that shit on, and now you're feeling stuck away. And baby, I shook that shit out for 10 minutes. After that, baby, we bounce back up. Then on the flip side to that, just a little side note, y'all, I get reacquainted with an old friend. And I shouldn't do this because I feel like every time I start, when I be getting people vibration, girl, somehow they be finding these fucking videos and shit too. It just is so weird how that happened. Hey, I was scrolling to YouTube and I came across a video. And it's like, wait, how did you come across that video? Anyway, that hasn't happened in a while neither. But they were like, yeah, I came across the video and I think it was you in the video. And you were talking about this and that. So I'm like, listen. And I know nobody didn't send the videos to the people because people didn't know who the fuck I was talking to because I'm sending about his name. But either way, this person, y'all, it's a whole nother person. I was like, girl, I said, honey, you better work. I said, I feel so good. I feel so good that I'm able to encourage people to live in their truth and to, be in their energy. There was something else I was going to talk about as well, but I'm going to save that because, of course, I didn't want to be on here too long, early this morning because I have a lot to do, today or tomorrow, as well as Wednesday. Thursday, you guys are doing the angelic magical class. It is a full moon. If you don't know, now you know. And so we're going to do the atonement, angelic atonement class. And of course, there will be opportunity to get that on recording as well if you're not able to get that live. And of course, I will announce when that's going to be. The crystal healing and stuff, like I said, will be, or the crystal, energetic class. Because, girl, there's a lot of things you do with crystals. We get into that. Hello, come on in here. I know a lot about crystals. I've done a lot of work with crystals. Like I said, that, there's a lot of piezoelectric, pyroelectric. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Hello. Anybody hear of that? Electricity, crystals, all this stuff, elements. There's energy there going into you as well. You have magnetic, biometric, you have all this stuff. And so very interesting, very simple. Like I said, I know people who were not a fan of crystals, who did not care for crystals, and now they just cannot stop talking about crystals. They got crystals in their panties, crystals in their bras, crystals underneath their wig. They got, girl, it's everywhere. Crystals in their home, crystals in their job, in their workspace. I'm just like, baby, when you know better, you do better, and you elevate, and you really start to see a difference, right? And, these crystals, they feed you as you feed them. And so anyway, that, like I said, will be Thursday, the angelic atonement class. On the blog spot, we talk about the time. I'll probably put it on the community post so you guys can see that as well. Like I said, there was something else I was going to talk about, but I'll probably save that. Last time when I came through as well, I was going to talk about it, but y'all, I was so pooped. Like, girl, I think while I was talking, I was dozing off. I was like, girl, going in. I was like, oh my God, bitch, let me go to bed. Like, I couldn't fight it, girl. My left eye was feeling heavy and shit. Like, I was just so relaxed. But either way, if you pay for the recording of the class, you should have gotten that link already. And shout out to, my supporters, contributors, and my family, honey, my family girl is trying to get in and get educated. And like I said, y'all, right now, see, we always say protection is always important. It's always needed. People do not understand how vibrational frequency, how that works. Do you know that? And it's just a little side tea here, like a little bit of a little bit. Do you know that just from people seeing your pictures, they can tap into your energy? Do you know that just from people thinking about you, they tap into your energy? If it's that simple. So imagine going into you, right? Let's say, for a good example, let's say if the leader of your country was like, I want to pass on nefarious, I want to instill in the people fear, because that fear and any type of stress shuts down your systems. We know this. This is proven. This is scientific. It's proven. When you are stressed out, the reason why it kills you, because your body, your physical body shuts down. You cannot process anything. You cannot digest anything. The circulation cut off, y'all. True story. Y'all look this up. This is a true situation when you're stressed, when you're tensed, right? It stops everything. Okay. And so either way, if somebody is coming through with a message and their idea, their purpose is to come through and to push any type of program onto you that does not resonate, that does not elevate to your for your higher good, that does not elevate you, that does not lift you up in the spirit, it actually starts to change. It starts to alter. It starts to, change your frequency. And you won't even notice it, but other people on the outside would say, they're looking a little different now. They're acting a little different now. And as I said, protection is key. Protection is not just about burning, just like any type of, it's not just about burning candles, getting crystals, getting herbs to get what else you need. It's also changing your mindset and your energy and things around you. Your environment, it helps to shift even your DNA. Your environment affects your DNA. Okay? Scientifically proven as well. So as simple as knowing who you are, reassuring, creating stability, grounding yourself, and understanding that you are the one in control. This is not cliche. This is not me just saying, oh, you got it. Trust when I tell you, you are in full control over your life and what is to come of it. Don't let anybody or anything distract you off of that. Don't let anybody or anything tell you that you're not. Don't let anybody try to allow you to be comfortable in your old ways or in your lower vibrational self. Don't let anybody say, oh, you're stressed out, pop a pill. Or you're stressed out, get drunk. Or you're stressed out, get high. It's okay. No, those people are enabling programs and other things that are not serving you or that's not going to elevate you to fuck you up. And trust me, I tell you this, it takes time for that shit to seep down on in. It takes time for, some things takes time for all that to get into your bodies and to fuck you up. It is little alterations, little changes. It's the same thing with people you deal with, places you go. It will start to change you. And that's why even going into manifesting 101, when you're trying to manifest a new life, you have to manifest and be around people who are on that same frequency. So if you're trying to get a big house, you need to go to places where there's big houses. You need to deal with people who own a big house. You need to go to real estate. You need to go to open houses with big houses. Same thing with a job, whatever. You're trying to get a job and you're like, there's no way I'm going to get that job because I'm this pro-black girl from the South and anybody going to hire a pro-black girl from the South. Baby, change that mindset. Start going to the place, free seminars. A lot of places too, by the way, are offering like free classes, free training, free informational webinar stuff on studies, y'all. Like, y'all, there's no excuse in 2025 for you not to be manifesting what it is that you want to manifest. There's no excuse in 2025. The only thing that is stopping you and giving you limits are programs. That's the only thing that you cannot, because you're this, you're that, and oh, they're not going to let you. Oh, they're trying to this, that. Oh, girl. Something that I kind of observed and I'm gonna say this, I'm really gonna be done. I like since 2010 for sure. Every time something devastating happened, or every time something happens that could be devastating, or maybe it's quiet too long, a group of people will put together something and say the world is ending. Oh, we're in World War III. Oh, this just and girl, unfortunately, but fortunately, a certain group of people do get affected by those energies. A certain group of people are stopped in their tracks, and then they're wondering, "Oh, well, how are you? Oh, you gotta be this, you gotta be that, you gotta be faking it, you gotta be." But it's like, no, these energies are trying to confuse you. They have been talking about it, girl, even before the panoramic happened. They were saying, "Oh, this is a setup, this is a disguise. They're trying to pass this, they're trying to pass that." People are not understanding when chaos happened, when devastation happened, it's a two-way street. Something has ended and something is going to begin. Always remember that. And something that's going to begin is better than before. So if this is a peak of energy and we are at a peak of whatever, just say, that's why the devil's advocate. Let's just say we are at the peak of something really bad going on with all of humanity. This is also the opportunity for something great to come out of it. This is also the opportunity to understand the mistakes that was done prior to this point and to change them. See, we're not looking for the answers. We're not looking for the savior because it's already there. We're just here to be reminded about who we are. And sometimes it takes you to be in a state of being fearful. Sometimes it takes you to be in a state of being confused for who you really are to come up and rise up and to show up, to invoke that energy. They had videos a couple of years ago where women or children were in danger and moms became superheroes, or, something saved this child. This child was in danger and something came up and saved the child. That same energy is in you. That same energy is in you. You cannot, and I want to say this again, you will not relive the same past that has happened. You will only relive that past if you don't remember it. If you didn't take heed to the information that was given out, and they told you everything that's happened. They told you the past. They told you about, the camps and all that. We're not going to get into that. So you are not going to experience that again. If you have that experience, you listen to the stories, you experienced it with those people, and now you're like, okay, what can I do to change? Magic. Protection, magic. Protection, magic. It's not cliche. It's not fake. Unfortunately, going into a little side note too, we were sitting there talking earlier today. Somebody I was talking to was like, yeah, I get a little more when it comes to booking my people. I'm a little more strict because I've been scammed so many times. And I'm just like, girl, people who does not have morals, like, I don't really care for them. Like, people who have no shame in stealing, people who have no shame in defrauding the government or people, I don't want to fuck with them. I don't care to be around them. Even if it was my own mama that was that type of person, I wouldn't want to be around her because I can't trust you. If you don't care about how other people are treated, you don't care about other people's hard work, dedication, energy, bitch, you don't give a fuck about mine. But going into it as well, they fuck it up for everybody because now, people are going to move a little different. And then you could be coming at it from a genuine, real approach. And they're like, no, I've been fucked over. I don't trust it. Same thing with the magical shit. People are programmed. People have been tricked because people are trying to dominate the internet long ago, not too long ago, about 9 years ago. Girl, you out here putting out real shit. You have a group of people that come out, try to shut your shit down, try to get you to fuck off here so they can keep spreading their fake ass, false ass, charlatan ass, no magic having ass agenda. And then we're looking at people like 9 years later, where y'all at? And we're talking about their clients and stuff. Are y'all successful business owners? Are y'all happy? Are y'all healthy? Are y'all married? Do y'all have kids? Like, I would like to do, where are they now? I would like to do some type of video or something. Where are they now? 2020, 2017, 2018, girl, the girls were out. They were talking their shit. Oh, the bitch this, the bitch that. Where you at now in 2025? Where you at post-panoramic? Where you at? That would be nice to do a YouTube spiritualist. Where they at now? Where you at 9 years ago and where you at now? When the magic was hot. When it was trendy to be a witch. Remember that? Where's it at? Because like I said, we know where we are over here. We know the people who have followed suit where they're at. We know, and I told y'all too, we're even going to do something next weekend after one of my people come back from their business trip. We're going to do a one-on-one I got a surprise y'all. I'm not going to get into what we're going to do. We're going to do a little surprise for y'all. For real, we're going to do it. And we're going to talk about how energy is transferred, especially going into the mindset. See, it has to affect your mind first. Once the mind is captivated, once the mind is controlled, then everything else will follow. So like I said, don't get caught up in the shit. Girl, in our protective magic class, we get into the basic shit. We get into the advanced shit. Going into, if you want to know scientific evidence of how magic works, how to apply it. Because I feel like when you learn how, it's a good example. When you learn how to put together a TV stand, you put together a TV stand and now you kind of know how to put together other shit, right? It becomes easy. It's easy. It's easy. Same thing with magic. Once you learn the process of how magic works, because it's not just we burn the candles and it works, but why? Why does burning candles work? We have the answer. Why certain colors work? We have the answer. Why does herbs work? We have the answer. It's not just some, well, if you believe, you believe. If you don't believe, you don't believe. Girl, fuck all that. Even if you don't believe, these herbs, these colors, they work. Now, get into scriptures, get into spells, get into stuff like that. I would definitely say that's true. If you don't know anything about it, it's not going to work. Because look at the Bible as a good example. I know people that read the Bible their whole fucking life. They still got sick and they died by the time they're 55 years old from things that could have been preventive, right? They died prematurely. Right? They got diseases of the bodies, which fucked them up. And then you got people who read the Bible, who barely start reading the Bible, and girl, they don't have those issues. They're surviving, they're surpassing. So like I said, these words, it's about knowledge. Knowledge is power. Once you understand words, once you understand how things work, colors, scents, all that, then you start to blossom, you start to grow. You start to become who you are because now you know how things work. And when something ain't right, you'll be able to say, I don't know that. Like say, we talk about a lot of stuff in that protection class, y'all. Basic protective energy to intermediate protective energy to advanced. Maybe you're being, girl. I hope to get a little interview on one of my people like that too, who was being harassed by a law enforcement officer, girl, a particular type of law enforcement officer, and how he got right together. And it was a gang stalking situation as well. And they got together. But the first one got together, which was the one that initiated all the shit. I would love to do an interview on that with that person too. See, we gonna get in and show y'all, girl, that we know the formula. And it's not just about I know it. So pay me. No, it's about you really getting information, you applying it to your life, and you actually getting ahead. A lot of people took classes in the past. Like I said, I would like to know where they at too. Can we do a AOK class? You took the AOK class. Where you at in 2025? Can we do that? Can we do where are they at now? Can we do a series? Should that be a new series? Where are they at now? Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, where are they at now? We did an AOK class. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Have y'all applied this shit to your life? Or y'all just took the class because it was trendy to fucking take it? Can we talk about it? Hello? Daughters, sons, hello? I'm just saying, can we do where they at now? Were you applying the concepts to your life, or were you like, I'm just gonna learn to take this class because it's really nice to learn about magic? No, bitch, apply this shit to your life. Stop playing with it. Put your magic where your mouth is. Stop playing with this shit because it's real. Okay, it's real. Regardless of what you may think, well, they all say it's real, but I don't see no example. Like I said, baby, ask me for an example. Hello? Ask Madam Merkaba for an example. Ask Supreme Nadia Academy for an example. Ask Ancient Magic 314. Baby, ask. Bitch, ask and you shall receive. Ask. Proof. Can we talk about it? Proof, honey. How did it happen? How did she do it? Like I said, I'm probably the only spiritualist that didn't get no PPP loan upon here. Hello? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about the have and have-nots? Can we talk about those who are really manifesting and those who have to act like they are? Can we talk about it, or is that a little too basic? Are we talking about kindergarten magic, or are we talking about adult magic? I'm sorry. I want to learn. I want to learn what they know. I want to learn what they know. Because of course people are going to try to, and of course, I'm using that as, layman's terms. Like, I want to learn what they know. But of course, people are going to say, well, there's your political figures who also got the PPP loan, and they don't practice magic though, babe. You do. Your laws are a little different. Your supernatural laws are a little different. That's why magic tend to fuck up people quicker and more effectively when they believe in the arts because your rules are a little different. You know what you do. What you put out, you get it back 20-fold. Everybody else get it like once or twice. Sometimes they don't even get it. It takes some time to get it. You do it, bitch, you get it immediately. And you're like, what do I deserve to do this? How am I getting this so quickly? Because you're fucked up. Anyway, let me go, honey. Love and light to spirit mystic blogspot.com 28 spirit 8 mystic 8 at gmail.com. Baby, aka the newest, is bugging me to go outside so he can go motherfucking pee. This motherfucker I walked 4 fucking times a day, so he want to sit here just sip, 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 and he like, I gotta go outside, I gotta go pee now. Nobody tells you keep drinking this water every fucking 20 minutes. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty, mama. I need some water. Yeah, baby. You're gonna go outside one more time and that's it. I'm going to bed, you going to bed. Bye. Anyway, y'all, bye for now. See y'all later. Okay. Good seeing you, King of Sheba and Larry. It is doing a lot today, honey. Bye, boy.